What's up, listeners?
You were listening to CuboldCast.
A podcast focused on co-op and multiplayer gaming experiences. Our hosts are Caleb, myself, Jay,
What's up?
and Chug.
So what'd you guys think about the new Bill and Ted's movie?
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was
For the
okay.
most part.
I
didn't like the daughters. They were a little annoying.
Yeah.
But the robot guy, he was pretty funny.
Yes. If any of you've seen it, you know what we're talking about the robot guy.
Yeah, the
Dennis.
Dennis.
Dennis. My name's Dennis. That was really funny, actually.
It was.
Yeah, like you were saying, I don't know. I don't think it's that I didn't like the daughters. I just didn't like how they
Portrayed them.
portrayed them, as in they're like direct mirrors of Bill and Ted, but just cringier and uncanny versions of that.
Yeah.
Like every time they were in the scene and they were acting like Bill and Ted, it felt weird. It felt off.
It was almost like someone tried to do a spin-off of it.
Yeah.
The only people who could really pull it off are the original people who did it. So it's like you're trying to copy the same thing you did for the first two movies.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work as well.
I would have been totally fine with how they had the daughters kind of like, be in the movie like quite a bit, but it's just that they were portraying Bill and Ted, and it was so weird.
I feel like, don't take this in the wrong way, but I'm saying I feel that if they were like male, I feel like it would have been less cringy.
No, it wouldn't.
I think it would still be the same.
Same.
Because it doesn't matter. It's just that I almost feel like it's lazy. Like they didn't want to develop their daughter's character, so they're just like, okay, act like Bill and Ted.
Well, that's what they acted like in the 80s when the movie came out.
Yeah.
Like, you would think that they would act more modern, at least. Like they
What,
said,
Bill and Ted?
No, the daughters.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they used the same dialogue they used in the 80s.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been like somewhat like their dads or whatever, but it was weird. It's really weird.
But overall, I enjoyed the movie.
I thought it was funny. There was a lot of funny parts.
They brought Death back.
Yeah,
I mean, it was in the trailer, but
yeah, I'm glad they did that. That was funny.
Wait, I forget what happened in the second one. He came back with them?
he was a part of their group for like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he joined them, and then they weren't letting him do it because they said in the movie that he had a
He's
40-minute bass solo or something. Like
it's only a 40-minute bass solo. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't know. First two are definitely good. It's always, I feel like it's always, I said this last night, but it's always an issue with movies that make a sequel years later on, is their main enemy is proving that they actually deserve to exist.
Mhm.
yeah,
It's like, do we really need this movie? Because the first two were amazing.
similar to like how Last of Us was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the second one didn't need to exist.
The second one came out 7 years after the first one did,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, but it was good. I liked it. It was funny.
Mhm.
pretty
And they did
funny.
a good job acting it.
They did.
Keanu and what's the other guy?
I forgot his
actually
name.
don't know his name.
I don't know what else he's in.
He's breathtaking though.
Not,
What?
not Keanu.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean,
you,
not the other guy.
you never heard that, Kim?
What?
During an E3 or one of those
He
game
was
conferences?
he was talking about Cyberpunk.
Oh,
He
okay.
he came out. He was like talking about Cyberpunk.
Who? Keanu?
Keanu, because he's one of the main characters. in it.
Yeah.
And he just went up on stage and he kept calling people breathtaking. Like, you're
no,
breathtaking.
well, what happened was
Wait,
some guy
what?
yelled at him and goes, "You're breathtaking," and he pointed at the guy. He's like, "You're breathtaking,"
What?
and he became a meme after that.
That's so good.
That's so weird. Cyberpunk. Mm.
It looks good.
It does look
Although-
really good.
I didn't know it was 3 different stories.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about
it's
that.
like you choose your class and then there's like a massive storyline that goes along with that class.
Yeah, 3 mini stories. One of them's like in the desert. Which, how does that work? It looks like Mad Max.
I don't know. Yeah, that
Like
is weird.
when I think of Cyberpunk, I think of like gritty city, like you know what I'm talking about?
futuristic.
Yeah, not in the middle of a desert with a bunch of redneck crazy people driving cars around.
Are they all in the same? They're all in the same open world, right?
No,
Yes.
they're 3 worlds.
No, it's the same world. It's just
Wait.
you can go to different places. You just start in a certain area.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
But there's different
I
stories.
thought there
that
were
go along
3
with
different
it.
maps.
No.
Well,
No,
that's a
they're
little
not. They're not
different.
mini stories. It's one giant world, and whichever class you choose, you start in a certain area and you go along with that story.
The map is split into 6 different districts with their own distinct atmosphere.
Yeah, you can go to any of the districts with
better
that
than I thought.
character.
Yeah, that's
It's
that's
just
okay.
you choose your class, which the businessman class looks really sick.
Oh,
There's like the
now that I
operator,
think
like
about it, that
Black
makes
Ops
sense.
business class.
And then there's that one guy that's like an outlaw or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the guy that's on the
They
cover.
have
Criminal.
different stories,
Yeah.
different occupations.
And they're not gonna be mini stories, believe me. They're gonna be all of them are gonna be massive.
Do you know that though, for a fact?
It's gonna be a massive game.
Well, I know.
I've
but
heard that they're really ambitious. Like the story that they're trying to go for.
I don't
It's
know.
supposed to be huge.
If it's got to live up to the hype.
It really,
Yeah.
it really
it
has to.
has to live up to the hype. Because if it doesn't, you know how many people are gonna be angry.
This game is announced like what, 3 years ago? Maybe more than that.
Yeah.
It was postponed for like
But-
extra year or two.
But actually think about it. These are the developers behind Witcher 3. That game was massive.
Yeah.
I have like 100 hour or 90 to 100 hours in it, and that's only the main story and a few side quests plus the DLCs. But the DLC alone was like 40 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if the stories were massive.
I honestly don't like the way the gameplay looks though. It looked clunky.
The fighting looked weird. The hand-to-hand combat looked really odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
The
did look
gunplay
clunky.
though, the guns look sick.
The guns look really cool.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me
those
of
did.
that game.
Rage 2.
I've never played
It
Rage.
reminds me of Rage 2, the way the guns are.
Yeah, some of the guns reminded me, like the way they looked, remind me of, what is it, Deus Ex?
A little bit, yeah.
That
'Cause
was
they were like really
the
futuristic.
gunplay in Deus Ex was kind of odd, but it was still pretty cool.
What was that like? Like
It's a stealth game. No, it's mainly stealth.
Yeah.
I haven't played through any. Well, I played through a mobile Deus Ex game, but from what I've seen of the other games, they're pretty similar. Like they're mostly based off of choices you make for the stories and also the stealth. They're based off of like you can play the mission however you want, and like you can choose to go stealth, you can choose to go non-lethal, you can go lethal.
I've heard the games were very unoptimized though. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's true or not because I've never actually played them.
They look really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, one game I want to play is, what's that bundle you saw in Humble? I forget. Evil Within. Evil Within 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I sat through a whole playthrough with my brother playing both of those.
The
I know what
second one?
happens in the second one. The first
looks
one's a
really
little
fun.
spotty.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one looks old.
Yeah, it's still really cool though. I remember one scene where, it's one of those games where it's extremely tense. Like you're running down a hallway, and the one scene that I remember was that like this guy is like following you around with this huge guy with a chainsaw, and it's not like it's like in a hospital building or something like that. And it's like it's crazy.
What it looked like to me is Little Nightmares, but realistic.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Or not even realistic, but more what's the word?
I don't know.
'Cause it's not really realistic since there's like mythical
Yeah.
stuff in there. but-
You were watching the trailer and I said, "Oh yeah, the game looks like Resident Evil," and you said, "Oh, it's by the same people."
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
like,
I saw
oh.
the second one. It said it was by the same guy who made the Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
The Resident Evils look really fun too.
The Resident Evil 2, the remake,
Oh yeah, you played the remake.
amazing. It's amazing.
Isn't it short though? Or is it no? That's 3.
It's like 8 to 10 hours for each character.
What was the short one?
That's 3.
Yeah, that was like 6.
They're charging
6.
$40 for a 6-hour game.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil 2 remake, if you have any time, if you like horror games, play it. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, that's on my list.
Yeah.
I have not a huge list, but I
Yeah.
have a list of games. Bioshock Infinite is next on my list
Yes, Bioshock.
because I tried to get into the game multiple times, but he said the ending ties in with the first game, which is one of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
So if it ties in well, then I'll probably like it.
You should get the Bioshock collection.
Yeah. Well, once I get through them and Jay gets through them, we'll do a podcast on them.
Yes, we need to.
Yeah.
Because
First game.
I'm
so
really,
good.
I'm
Yeah.
generally curious to see what you guys think. I mean, you never played the first one either.
Yeah. Well, I
So-
watched my brother play through it a long time ago.
Yeah. You just need to play them.
Yeah.
Even the second one, even though it's not really tied into anything.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about the first game, the story is really good. The atmosphere is amazing. It has probably one of the greatest twists of all in all video game history. Then they give you this boss who's insanely lame. It's weird. Like the whole game, like the boss does not fit with the game at all.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like when you play it, you'll see what I mean. But
I feel like some games are pressured to throw a boss, like an end boss in there.
I think they were pressured to finish the game early or something like that. I've heard that they had to rush it.
What I do have to say about the first game in Infinite, the people behind it are like really smart. Like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
who develops that anyway?
Infinite Games or something.
Do they make anything else?
Let me see. Just curious.
Because yeah, going back to the boss thing. Yeah, there's a perfect example is Plague's Tale. I mean, that game didn't need bosses, you know. It was like totally story driven, but the last boss was just so annoying.
But they had to kill the main antagonist somehow.
Yeah, true. I think it'd just be interesting to see a game that doesn't have to feel like it has to conform to throwing in some end boss in there.
Well, I think it needed an end boss, but they tried to implement Dark Souls like bosses.
Which one? Bioshock or the Plague Tale?
Plague Tale.
Yeah, that was, I don't know, that was just odd.
Like you don't need to be dodging these giant towers of rats.
Yeah.
Like maybe do something else.
It was by Irrational Games.
Did they make anything else other than Bioshock?
They made System Shock 2 in 1999.
That sounds really familiar.
I've heard that name, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that was a really good game, like a really old good game.
Did
Freedom
they make Prey?
Force? No, they didn't.
No.
Who made Prey?
I don't know. I'm
That
not
looks
sure.
really similar.
I never beat Prey. I need to beat that.
Oh, there's a game. I don't know what it's called. I have to look it up later. It's a game made in like a Russian development team or something, but it's
Metro. Oh wait, that's not development.
no, not
team.
Metro. It's like a Bioshock-esque game. But it looks super interesting, like alternate history. I don't know. I have to look up the name, but it looks extremely interesting.
You reminded me
Really
of
cool.
the Metro games, which I've never played. Well, I started playing one of them on my laptop years ago, which I could barely run it, so I never finished it.
Actually, I did the same thing.
But I was saying about Metro is, it's based off of a book series by a Russian author,
Yeah.
and I've heard the last Metro game is really good.
Isn't it like a
Exodus?
benchmark for most graphics cards and things?
Yeah,
I've seen it a lot.
I started to play Exodus on the Xbox Game Pass.
I wouldn't start it with Exodus. I would start with the beginning.
Well, I know, but I started to play it, and it was the graphics are really.
They
good.
look really interesting, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get into them.
one day.
Yeah,
Number
well,
52 on the list.
I have so many games, and the big two that I have to like really finish are for Red Dead 2, and after that I have Dark Souls 3.
Oh, Red
Mhm.
Dead.
Those are pretty lengthy games.
It depends on Dark Souls 3
Yeah,
is all dependent on how you take the game, like
How I play it.
how you play it. Yeah. If you just go for bosses and try to beat the game, which I don't know how you would do that because you never played through it.
I beat the game in 10 hours and I beat it in 40 hours.
Yeah,
Well, the first playthrough was 40, right?
that was
Well,
our first playthrough.
I started playing and I never beat the game at first because I totally messed up my build. So like a year later I tried again and I beat it in 30.
Hmm.
So you could probably beat it in 30 to 40.
Because that was our first Souls-like game.
Mm-hmm.
You've played games similar to it,
Yeah.
like Remnant and things like that. So you
Yeah.
kind of understand how it works. So you actually might take less time beating that one.
Yeah, we'll see.
But the Dark Souls games are super complicated.
They are.
There's stuff you have to find all around the world that you don't even know you have to find because they don't give
Yeah.
you any hints or tutorials.
Yeah, I've only gotten to I've only beaten I've beaten the tutorial boss, and then I beat the first boss. But just going through like the whole map, it seemed like super convoluted.
Yeah.
Like I was so confused.
You get lost easily.
Yeah.
But I've beaten the game so many times, I know it like the back of my hand. So I just run, grab everything.
Yeah.
It's a really fun game.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch you play it.
Yes.
Yeah, I just gotta beat Red Dead. I would stream it in the Discord, but it's
Keenan
I
was
mean,
able to
it's-
stream it.
Yeah, I'm getting like a solid 40 to 50 frames, but
Solid.
well, it's like steady. That's
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
good thing about it. It's not.
Do you have
It doesn't
VSync on or
fluctuate.
off?
I'm not sure actually. No, I have it off. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, it's not that bad because the game is cinematic and I use controller anyway.
Actually, certain settings make it run worse or better. So like if later on I could actually show you
Yeah.
some settings that I turned down and I turned some other ones up that doesn't really do much. Like I know shadows just like majorly drops your frames.
Yeah.
Also foliage and stuff. But yeah, I could show you later.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I do want to stream it, but for right now, it's like my PC can't really handle it.
But
What do you think
speaking
of the story?
So far, I already can tell. So far, I already can tell that the story's really good. Like, well, I think it's more of I already feel the character development, and it's almost like instant rather than other games that kind of take a while to get to that point. But already, like, I already know some of the names. Like, it's
Yeah.
weird, but
Dutch.
yeah. But it's like, I don't know. I can already get that feel. It's weird. They do it really well as of like right now, which I'm right at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of games take a while to get to that point. You're like, who are these people and why are they here?
Yeah.
But
They
it's
make
almost-
you really love the characters, and then one of them dies, and then you get so angry
Yeah,
because you love all of them. It's like you've watched a TV show with them for years.
yeah. I've said it a lot of times before, but that's the biggest factor in if I like a game or not is the story and the character development.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to get into it more. But
I was saying before, speaking of things that aren't complicated, today's podcast is on Fall Guys.
yeah, it's actually not complicated. It's
It's
a good way to
not
put it.
complicated. There's 3 things you needed to know. Jump. What is it? Jump,
Grab.
grab.
No.
I love watching people grab and push other people off. It's so funny.
Wait, what is the other thing? Like leap?
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
dive.
Oh, dive. That's
yeah,
what it was.
dive.
Like jump, dive, and grab. That's all you need to know for this game.
But
yeah.
you have 60 other people in a map with you, all trying to get to the end, and only 30 people can get to the finish line.
Yeah.
So everyone's pushing and shoving each
Ugh.
other, and you have to get over these obstacles at the same time.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Fall Guys is, it's pretty much what is it? It's like a cartoon wipeout game where you're like a little bean pill man.
That's a
I-
good way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
It's literally what it is.
Kind of a battle royale, I guess. I wouldn't really categorize it as that, but you should be the last person.
Well, yeah,
you
there's
wanna be the last
60
person
people and everybody's against each other. It's
Except for the team ones,
Yeah.
because
But even then, you're still against the other people afterwards because
Mhm.
you eliminate a team and then you're shoved off the teams and it's a 1v1v1v1 again.
but I
How-
actually
how
think
many
that's pretty
people
cool
there
because
are.
you do the first round and it's 60 people against each other.
Mhm.
But then the next round, you have like 5 people on each team,
Mhm.
and you have to do teamwork. And then after that, you're against everyone again.
Yeah.
So it kind of just throws you around. Like you have to work with people, and then the next game after, you have to push them off the cliff.
Yeah. And some of the round or some of the maps, they're basically like they're giant obstacle courses basically, and there's like a certain amount of people that qualify at the end.
Mhm.
It actually varies. I think sometimes the first match is like could be like a big
40
number. Yeah.
something people qualify and then it could be like 30.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the map.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're all just like these little beans rushing towards the goal,
And you're flopping over each other.
Yeah,
Wearing
it's-
hot dog costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
the costumes are so cute.
The
Yeah.
game, I do have to say this. The color that the game has is insane.
Yeah.
There's so many colors.
Mhm.
It's so colorful and bright and
Oversaturated.
yeah, it's
It's so fun though.
It's
It
awesome.
is.
It's like I don't know. It's it kind of brings me back to like playing Mario Party,
yeah.
the mini games in the Mario Party.
I was thinking
series.
earlier, I wish it had split screen, local split screen, because
Oh,
that'd be so
yeah.
fun to play with like 3 or 4 people
that
on
would
the
be
couch,
fun. Yeah.
along with the 60 people in game.
I wonder if they can
Mm.
add that in.
Probably.
That would be cool.
But that
Mhm.
means
That'd be huge on console.
It would.
That means one person would get another crown and you wouldn't unless it was like
Well,
the
you're still
same
competing
count.
for a crown.
That's the whole point of like games like Mario Party. One person's gonna win.
Oh, true. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, but the mini games remind me so much of Mario Party.
Yeah.
Even the music.
And it's not all obstacle courses. There's like one where there's a bunch of these blocks floating in the sky,
Oh yeah.
and every single second a new like a fruit would pop up on one of these blocks.
One of the most hated
Yeah, it's one of the most
Yeah.
hated ones
because it's kind of out of character from the rest of them.
it's slow and like
Easy.
people kind of rely on other people, which could be your downfall. But
I think it's easy. Like that one's kind of a drag.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Is
Yeah.
a drag because every other one is fast paced, every man for himself, or steal other people's eggs out of their goal. That one is look at the blocks and match and play a
Yeah.
memory
Or
game.
watch where everybody else is jumping and go with them.
Yeah, it's just out of character from the rest.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to the season 2 mini games that are coming.
Did you see
'Cause-
any specific mini games?
Yeah, there was one main mini game that really like stuck out to me in the trailer. It was like there were these walls, and each wall got progressively taller, and there's all these like blocks. And what you need to do is you need to push all these blocks in a certain way that make like stair steps up to these walls.
That's gonna be
And
chaos.
every
That
single
is-
time you have to put more and more blocks. So you have to work together with the other people, and you have to get to the qualification first.
No, people are gonna just trample over each other.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
And
Actually,
you have to vault over the wall. Like when you initially get the last block up, you have to vault over. So you're gonna see like hundreds, or not hundreds, like tens of little block people just like
It's gonna look like World
vaulting
War
over.
Z with the zombies trying to get over the
Yes.
walls.
yeah, pretty much.
I think this is it. Is this it? I have it up on. I have an article up right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at this.
That looks cool.
It looks so fun. The colors. Look at that.
I know. I'm excited for the new season.
Yeah. This looks crazy. Honestly. Oh,
You guys know how
man.
many mini games they have currently?
I don't know. What is it like?
No, I don't know.
Maybe
we could look it
10,
up.
15?
It's a good amount.
Maybe.
Yeah. But after playing for a couple hours, it does get like a little old.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then
definitely.
the thing is the game doesn't struggle to get me to get back into it. Like I'll play it again the next day.
Yeah, because it's kind of different every time you play it.
Yeah.
But you can only play for a couple hours at a time, like in one sitting,
Mhm.
and then a couple days later you could play it again, and it's just as fun.
There's 25 currently.
Oh,
That's actually more than I thought there was.
there's a bunch that I've never played before, and I have like 20.
I
hours in
only
it.
played, I forgot what it was called, but it's like Infected.
I never played that.
I only played that
I've never played that
once in my entire like 20 something hours.
Have
of
you
my
seen that one?
gameplay.
No, I have no idea what it is.
It
What is
starts off one person's infected, and they have to touch everyone else and
Well,
infect them.
there's 2 teams.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 teams, and one person's infected on each team. And then the main goal is to try to infect everybody of the opposite team.
Mm. I've seen other people play it, and it looks fun.
That
It is
sounds
fun.
really fun. Why don't they put that on there more?
I don't know. I think they have like playlists during the day because when we play sometimes, it's the same mini games over and over again, and then the next day it's different.
Yeah.
I think they have playlists.
For certain servers, maybe? I don't know.
Not sure.
I think the game the best way to put the game right now, at least for me, is that it's extremely refreshing. As in, I mean, we play on PC, but it's also on console, which I bet I know we had numbers up before. We can look at them in a minute, but it's extremely refreshing to see a game on Steam that has so many players and is so big that isn't focused on shooting and guns.
Just wholesome fun. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
exactly. It's like getting a bit of Switch on a PC.
Yeah.
Which they don't have it on Switch. They need
That's
it on
odd.
I
Switch.
need to put it on Switch actually.
That's that would be huge.
It's not
it's
like it's
not-
hard to run.
exactly.
Yeah.
They have Witcher 3 on Switch. You can put Fall Guys.
Oh, that's right. Isn't it like 720p?
It
Or-
might be worse. I think it's like 540 or something on
480.
Who
Is it
asked
No,
for
it's not
that?
480. No one asked for it. I think they just wanted to try it.
They put Wolfenstein 2 on it, and Doom,
Oh, that's
and they're planning
odd.
on releasing Doom Eternal on it.
I don't know. That just
That's
doesn't
just
feel
odd.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
speaking of
it's
Switch
the
though,
wrong consumer. market.
they had the 35th anniversary of Mario, like a couple days ago.
Oh, I want to get those games.
They released a bundle
yeah.
of Mario 64.
Oh, it's a bundle?
Yeah, it's a bundle. Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy. You can get them all on Switch.
Galaxy
much?
2?
Not 2.
No, I mean like as well.
It's the 3 of them.
How much?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked.
You guys need to play Mario Sunshine and Galaxy. Mario
Yeah.
Sunshine came out when basically all the other Mario games were essentially the same kind of structure, but Mario Sunshine did things that are totally different. Like the
Mhm.
game feels so different,
You can fly
but
with
it
like
works.
water hose
water
or
jet
something.
back-
Yeah.
jet. That game is so fun, and there's so many hidden like secrets too around the like hub map place. It's amazing.
They're not remastering them either. They're just putting them on it. So it's like the original graphics.
Oh, so you
Oh,
can do
wow.
the speedrun glitches in Mario 64,
I guess so.
like
Huh.
the backward stair jump or whatever that is.
Maybe.
Have you seen that?
No,
Where people do this weird glitch where they go on the stairs and their character just spazzes out and flies up the stairs through the wall.
it's awesome.
Like people beat that game in like 15 minutes,
Wow.
like getting no stars, or maybe like 1 star, but that's it.
I hate the water levels though. Just saying.
No, I actually like those.
I don't know.
They have the giant sea creature.
Yeah. Well, that one was fun, but the other ones are kind of annoying.
That's like all of Sunshine, but better. It's not like annoying. The game is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So is Galaxy. Galaxy has amazing colors.
I remember
never played
playing
that.
Incredible
Galaxy on
colors.
your Wii.
Yeah, Galaxy 1 and 2 are honestly like some of my favorite games.
I remember
Just 'cause
watching you play it, and I thought it looked really fun.
It really is. It's weird because like each planet, it's kind of like the new one, Odyssey. You go to different planets, don't you? I never played it.
Yes.
You go to different environments. I don't know if
It's. I think it is planets. Like you go
But-
through time. I think
Hmm.
it's
There's
odd.
there's separate areas that you get in your spaceship hat thing, and then you fly away. It's not like you see
Yeah,
the
I've
other
never-
planet near, and then you go to it.
I've never played it, but yeah, it's somewhat similar to that. You have, you get to travel to like all these different planets. They're not massive, but each of them have like a different feel. It's really fun. Really
Yeah.
colorful.
Aren't they pretty small? And like you go in a circle around the
Yeah.
globe.
Yeah, so it's similar to that. Like one's like a bee world where there's like a bunch of beehives and like giant bees all over the place. One's kind of like a water place.
Hmm.
One's like a lava place. One's a total robotic planet thing.
I remember Paper Mario was really fun too.
Paper Mario's amazing.
Like the
I
new
love
one
Paper
that
Mario.
the new one that went on Switch. That one actually looks so fun.
Isn't that like a
Remember Donkey was playing it?
Yeah.
And there's the bomb guy.
The bomb dies.
what?
Well, there's this part, I guess, where the bombs, the
Mhm.
little bomb dudes, he helps you for a while, and he's like your friend. And then towards the end of the game or something, he goes near a mountain and blows himself up to reveal an entrance.
He's like, then Donkey was just saying, he's like, this is Mario. It's rated E.
I love Donkey.
But that game looks like there's a lot of added humor thrown in.
yeah.
Paper Mario?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
It looks kind of funny.
Yeah, the old I remember playing the old one. That was awesome. Really fun.
I've been thinking about getting a Switch Lite.
Oh
Because-
yeah.
They look really nice. Like it'd be nice just to have a handheld that doesn't have the or
Dog.
detachable,
Yeah.
but it still has Joy-Con drift.
Really?
So you need
Yeah.
to get a whole new light.
No, you have to send it in and have them repair it, but you're then without a
Oh.
console.
Huh.
But you can get them used for like 180 as opposed to 300 new. But I don't know, they just look like a nice handheld. Cuz I've
Yeah.
never had, well, except for like the DS and the Game Boy. I kind of miss the handhelds.
Yeah,
know?
I was talking about. I don't know if I was talking about to you guys.
The Vita, you were
The
saying.
Vita. If PlayStation or Xbox, whichever one, if they make something that is on par or even better than the Switch, because right now Switch has no
Competitor.
competitors whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
They're gaining every single.
Alienware Switch.
That's no, people really don't
Wait,
know
what's it
about
called?
that though.
They're making an Alienware PC that's like Switch size,
Yeah,
and apparently it's pretty powerful. Like you can play PC games on a Switch
it's
size
there's
console.
Windows 10 on it.
Yeah, I don't. That's. I feel like that's different though because if you think about it, Nintendo has so many exclusives. It's kind of like
Yeah.
its own thing. I don't know if anything can really compete.
But
with that.
if PlayStation does it and make exclusives for that,
No, it wouldn't work as well.
They
they
PlayStation
tried it
Link?
with the PS Vita, like the whole, or they did like Little Big Planet, which was kind of like a Nintendo type feel.
The main flaw of the Vita, though, was their stupid SD cards. So they decided that they didn't want people going out and buying slow SD cards and then blaming the console for it.
Yeah.
So they decided to make a proprietary SD card for it, and they were insanely expensive for a little bit of storage. They're like $70 for like 16 gigs or something like that.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
they
and
didn't. They also didn't have any like. They didn't really have a big selection of games for it either.
They had its own Call of Duty. It had its own Assassin's Creed. Little Big Planet.
Yeah,
Couple other little
I remember
things.
I didn't have the Vita, but I had the one of the
PSP.
PSPs. Those it was not nearly as comfortable as the Switch. holding a Switch in your hand. The thumbsticks were so deep into the console. It was like
The Vita or the...
no, I never had the Vita.
No, the PSP only had one thumbstick. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Then the D-pad on the left, I think.
The
right?
D-pad on the left and the thumbstick.
Yeah.
Then it had the buttons on the right.
Oh,
no,
that reminds me. One of the selling points of the Vita, or supposed selling points, was remote play with the PS4. But the thing is about that is the Vita only had right bumper and left bumper. They didn't have triggers. So if you wanted to do remote play, you couldn't actually play any games that required use of triggers.
That's a huge oversight.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel if PlayStation makes a competitor for Switch that's actually good,
Yeah.
there would be like a battle kind of.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I feel like they need to really focus on the console wars right now.
Yeah.
Sounds
Well,
like a legitimate war.
If
Yeah.
if they actually did that and they made it powerful enough, they could place their exclusives on that, and you could play the exclusives on that instead of buying a PS5,
Like a handheld.
like a handheld version of the PS5.
Well, the thing is, the PS exclusives usually they have big set pieces. They have amazing graphics. You can't really do that with a handheld. I mean, I suppose you could, like Breath of the Wild is a good example.
Mm-hmm.
But those developers want to make something big,
Mhm.
like Naughty Dog. I can't see them making a handheld exclusive game.
No, I can't see that.
Like it's
Well, no,
they
I'm
rely on
saying
the
you
processing
could
power of
play,
the next gen.
You can play the exclusives on it, just on a lower resolution.
Maybe
It's possible, if
but
they
you
were
have
able
to have similar
port it.
architecture with that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. That's just a thought.
I mean, if they pulled it off, it'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they could pull it off because they've already tried and failed.
Mm-hmm.
But have you mentioned before about the Fall Guys player count?
Oh yeah. What was it?
Apparently, the player count is there's a total of 7.1.
Wait, according to what?
According to Play Tracker.
How reliable is Play Tracker?
I've actually never heard of it, but it looks pretty.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
It looks pretty accurate. It says on Steam. I'm not sure.
Wait, what's the numbers on Steam?
We can check Steam charts for that.
I checked Steam charts and it was like 172,000.
Current?
No, that was a max.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then 123.
What
was,
number
like,
is it
was
on
at,
Steam?
like current? Let me see.
That's got to be in the top 10 at least. Because I think like Destiny was somewhere around 100.
I think Terraria was like 300 to 400 with the latest release of the update.
Still?
No, with the release of the
Oh,
update.
there's a new one?
No, Journey's End. They're concurrent when it came out.
Oh, okay.
Like the first week it came out.
Oh
or
yeah, that was
something.
the most they've ever had, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's not even counting console because it's not out on the console yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see.
Apparently, actually no, that's Monster Hunter. What in the world?
So what is it? 160?
132,000 current people playing 11 minutes ago.
What in the world is Pirate's Deck?
I don't know.
Pirates deck?
I don't know. It's trending on Steam charts right now.
I have no
Current
clue.
146 players. That's weird. Fall Guys is number 4 with 140,000 current players.
Right now.
Its all-time peak was 172,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's impressive though. They're
That
pretty
is.
close to their peak.
Yeah.
What I think happened was it released and then it blew up. Like it wasn't very well marketed before. Like I didn't see much about it before.
I saw a bunch of
I
it.
saw
I
a
was
good
actually
amount
I was
before.
actually watching it beforehand.
Yeah.
What on Twitch?
No, I was just watching it. Like I was waiting for
trailers.
it to come out.
People
like
were talking.
trailers.
People were talking about it.
Yeah,
But
I hadn't heard about it until like
because
a
I
couple
followed
days before.
I followed Devolver Digital like with other games.
Oh, that's why. Because you did Devolver's
Devolver Land
conference
Expo.
game.
And I saw that and I was like, "Oh, this game looks awesome." So I started following it. Like it was a month before the game came out.
Yeah, I actually love Devolver's games. They did Hotline Miami.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a
That's why
couple
there
other
was
games.
Hotline Miami
Shadow Warrior.
skins in Fall Guys. Yeah, they did Shadow
Oh, wow.
Warrior,
What else?
Carry On. They do like little mini indies.
Hmm.
Carry On was actually super gory. I actually kind of enjoyed that.
Have you seen that?
Oh, that's the one where you eat the people.
You're this
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
monster like in this 2D game.
Mm-hmm.
That looks pretty cool.
I don't understand. It's like they take pixels and make it gory. It's like it's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like the old Doom games or whatever. But yeah, the peak is what 172,000 players. That's just
Yeah.
on Steam.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
140,000 current on Steam. If there's more on console, they could easily have over 500,000 people playing right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Jada, they made Broforce, Downwell, Serious Sam, Talos Principle.
Serious Sam?
Yeah.
I used to play those.
Ruiner, Gorn, Shadow Warrior, Absolver, Hotline Miami.
I've played like all of those.
They're making Weird West. I
What is
forgot about
Weird
that.
West?
It's like an above view game where you're in like this like alternate Wild West where you're defeating all these like weird creatures. It looks really fun.
So kind of like Red Dead 1 DLC,
pretty much.
where you're a zombie and you fight zombies.
Yeah, they made Enter the Gungeon, My Friend Pedro, Fall Guys, Carry On. Yeah, they made a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Fall Guys is so out of character from what they normally do.
It is.
You go from Shadow Warrior to Fall Guys.
Oh, they made Shadow Warrior?
Yeah,
They made a lot of stuff.
Shadow Warrior 3 is coming out soon.
that looks sick. I played the second one like halfway through, but
I watched a video where this guy was hacking. He had speed hacks on. And then he was playing Fall Mountain, which the goal is to get the crown at the very end of the obstacle course.
Mhm.
And first one to get the crown wins. The crown levitates up and down. So you have to jump from the final platform and grab the crown.
Mm-hmm.
The hacker kept jumping and failing. And some other guy came up who wasn't hacking and grabbed the crown.
Ooh.
And he jumped and fell like 6 times.
Wow.
Like he's hacking and can't even win.
No, I heard that like why would you hack in Fall Guys?
I have no
Just
idea.
like it's Fall Guys.
Yeah, it's
Why?
like-
There's no
Why would you hack
point.
in general?
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
look at Fall Guys. It's
Especially
like-
Fall Guys.
It's like okay, not saying that it is, but a children's game. Like that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Why would you hack in that? Like it just makes no sense.
I have no idea.
Actually, it's not hacking. It's
Modding.
modding because
Yeah.
hacking people that hack are actually smart.
Yeah, I hate calling modders hackers because it gives too much credit to those people.
Mhm. What's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I gotta check this out. So another thing is that not only has it been very popular on Steam, and I'm guessing consoles as well,
Yeah.
but it's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's number 5 on Twitch. It's got 46,000 viewers
And it's
right
staying there. It's staying in
Mhm.
the top 5, maybe even top 10.
Wow, Among Us is Among Us right now is 183,000
Ooh.
viewers
What?
on Twitch.
Yeah, Among Us is huge on Twitch. I've never played it.
It's only somewhat recently because
Who's playing it?
probably no one that we know. Yeah, I don't know any of these people.
Who's the first guy?
Arun play.
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, from when I was talking to Brian, the game has like had a major surge in players because, there was some sort of like bundle or something, or no, it wasn't a bundle, but people from that one game. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a stick figure game where
Stick fight?
no, not stick fight.
Oh, Henry
Yes.
Stickmin.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, people from that game are now jumping over to Among Us and playing that. So like the game has had like a massive surge in players.
Why? Why is that?
Because that Henry game's really popular. Especially
Well, yeah, but what does it have to do with that game? Is it like a bundle of the two games, or
yeah, apparently there was some sort of bundle, and on Steam there was like a month ago or a couple weeks ago. There was like the developer bundle or something. So people that played the Henry game jumped over to Among Us.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just a reason that like it wasn't because of the game.
Someone's got to
that they-
chill out on the highway over
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that's actually really surprising. Among Us is way up there. But Fall Guys is doing really well on Twitch.
Mhm.
Also on YouTube too.
Yeah,
Because Doctor's been playing it.
Like Doctor
random,
and PewDiePie played it
yeah,
together.
Yeah.
random people.
Oh, I
that,
didn't see that.
that yeah, there was like a huge fight. They were like The people are saying it was like the best crossover in history or something.
Who was playing it?
PewDiePie and Doc, they were going.
Oh no,
against
I
each
watched
other.
that. I watched
Yeah.
that. Never mind. Okay, I thought
But
you said someone else.
I'm saying just people that you wouldn't think, like Shroud.
Did he play it?
He competed in a Fall Guys tournament. Like,
Yeah, wasn't that Mr. Beast tournament?
was it?
I think it was $100,000 Fall Guys tournament he put on.
Wow.
It's just out of nowhere, like all these random streamers that you wouldn't think played the game are playing it. Like,
Yeah.
it just goes to show that it can be fun for pretty much
Yeah.
anybody who plays.
You don't
it.
have to release a game that's a first person shooter to be successful.
Yeah,
And it's like I said before, I think it's one of those things where it's just like everyone has been so involved in first person shooters and games like that something like this coming out that's just mini games and like straight wholesome fun
yeah.
is really refreshing. It's kind of like when Sea of Thieves came out. Even though that game had its issues, still it was refreshing to see something like that.
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean,
what is this
even-
$1 million thing by Mr. Beast and Ninja?
What's it about?
Is it
Fall
the
Guys charity contest? $1 million.
Between streamers?
I'm reading this now.
is it
Competition to have their likeness included in Fall Guys.
What?
Oh,
Bidding winners are G2 Esports, Ninja, AimLab, Mr. Beast, with a combined donation of $1 million.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So it's like one of those things where if a streamer wins, they get the money donated to the charity of their choice, and
Mm.
then they get a costume.
Yeah, it's something about charity.
It's kind of cool.
The costumes in the game are awesome.
Yeah, Caleb wanted the hot dog costume.
Yeah, I actually got it. I don't. The season's ending soon, so I don't know if you want to like play it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm streaming tonight. We could play Fall Guys.
Yeah. I think I was talking to some of the people on the Discord server about playing Deceit. We'll see if they still can play it.
I don't want to.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to stream it. But I was talking about it yesterday, so I might
Mhm.
have to play. I might play with them. But what was I saying? Yeah, the costumes are really cute, really fun. Although I'm still like a naked right now.
And
Yeah.
naked-
I'm just a pink guy.
You're just not choosing to get anything yet.
I'm not choosing to get one because I want to buy. First of all, I want to buy both the top and the lower half at the same time.
Yeah,
But also, I want to buy something that I know I like.
the
like, a lot.
premium skins are hard to get
they are.
because
It's 10.
they require
wins.
wins.
Yeah, I actually
10
like how they keep it that
wins.
way.
Like,
Yeah, and they have a rotation for everyone has different costumes every day. So Chug won't have the same costumes that I will.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy different ones, so it keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
it used to be that the shop was same for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see everybody with the same costume, and it's kind of like boring.
What about the name change thing?
Oh yeah.
They haven't fixed that yet.
I don't think so. As of right now, they haven't. But
So what happened was apparently somebody discovered a bug that you can make your name massive and like fill up the entire screen with your screen name. So they opted to remove the player names entirely. So every character is now Fall Guys or Fall Guy 1234 or something
Mhm.
like that.
wasn't it that they could change their name and somehow get crowns too?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought I remember someone. I don't know. It might not have been true. I thought I remember someone saying something like that.
I
don't
just know that the names were messing stuff up, so they just opted to remove it.
Yeah,
And they haven't fixed it yet. That
they
was a
need to
couple weeks
fix that.
ago.
because like whenever you're spectating someone, if I like get eliminated and I want to spectate you, Chug, then it's like
He's
I
like, look for the pigeon, but there's 8 people with pigeon
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah, literally.
yeah. So that's kind of annoying, but I mean,
It's still fun.
yeah, it's a huge release, and obviously people are gonna try to
I-
mess things up.
I
Or,
kind of hope they add new mini games per like not just per season.
Well, that's the way it's gonna work, probably.
I know, but it's just I feel like people are gonna get tired of certain ones.
wait, you mean okay? So you don't want them to add more mini games per season?
I do, but I want them to add mini games in the middle of what season
Mm.
2, like just keep
Oh.
adding them.
rather than
instead of-
have them all come out at once.
Yeah,
Just have them steadily go throughout the season.
Yeah.
Or release throughout the season.
The season model has proven very profitable, though. Fortnite, especially, like Fortnite
Yeah.
releases a ton of new stuff every.
but
season.
there's not a paid battle pass though. It's free.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like the season.
I'm
the
pretty
free
sure you have
season.
to pay for seasons.
No,
in
you
Fall
don't.
Guys.
Oh no, not in Fall Guys. No, in
In
Fortnite.
in Fortnite obviously, but in Fall Guys no. 'cause
Oh yeah,
you paid for the game. You're gonna get all the battle pass stuff for free.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm really glad they don't have paid season passes in Fall
yeah.
Guys.
That would kind of taint the experience, honestly.
That's kind of what That's kind of what like PUBG did. That kind of
PUBG.
ruined it.
They didn't have that model before, and then they tried to go with that model, and no one wanted it. So
The issue was that the it's a corporation, so they needed to make money somehow, but they were focused too much on making money and releasing costumes, trying to chase the Fortnite bandwagon.
they didn't pursue
they
their
got-
current audience.
Exactly. Yeah, they lost. I don't know. I feel like it used to be you could feel the passion in the game, but then it just got so like you say a lot of times mobilized. It's just like a mobile game now.
Yeah, microtransactions everywhere, especially with the stupid skins. You get the keys, and then you get a beige skin.
It's so rigged.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Out of the 400 plus hours we had in the game, every chest we opened up, we got the basic skins.
Beige.
Literally, the
crossbow
beige
skin.
skins. We never, ever got a good skin.
Yeah, I don't really.
What was weird?
Can't recall.
I was selling a bunch of my Steam costumes and cards and stuff. I found a PUBG skin that was worth $7 that I never got.
Oh,
Like it was just given to me somehow.
Wow.
I got $7 Steam credit on there.
Yeah, the whole thing with PUBG was it's just a mess.
I'm just glad that Fall Guys isn't going for a paid battle pass, because that would ruin it for me.
Yeah, it opens it up to everyone though.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing that a lot of younger people buy it as well on console and stuff.
Because you pay for the game, you expect to not pay anything else afterwards.
Yeah. Wait, it's only on PlayStation, right?
It might be. I'm not sure. We don't have Xbox,
Steam and
so we don't
PlayStation.
know.
I don't think it's on Xbox actually.
It's not?
I-
Huh.
I'm not entirely sure. I can look it up right now, but I want to say it's not on PlayStation. But yeah, no, it's definitely a good thing that they kept it free. And you can't buy crowns. That would just be annoying. Because
Yeah.
it actually shows the costumes that actually took, skill.
You got
but there's
really
also,
lucky with that.
Yeah,
Mostly
there's
luck involved.
Yeah.
The luckiest time I did one stream. I won 3 times on that one stream.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but I've never won twice again.
There are some professional streamers who haven't won yet.
I know.
Oh, I won last week
Yeah.
for the first time. Or is that
Wait,
really this
you
week?
and I both won one during was it my stream?
No, that was your stream. That was last week, Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. My first win felt amazing.
Hexagon?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Hexagon.
it was Hexagon.
I love Hexagon.
I've never won on Hexagon.
So
Really?
Hexagon is basically you start out the remaining few people, maybe like 5 or 6 people.
There was 13 one time.
Really? So you start out on this top level, and the floor is made of these small hexagons. And every hexagon you step on, it falls to the floor after like a second.
Yeah, there's
So-
a total of like 10 floors.
So you keep running along the hexagons, and the trail just drops out behind you. Eventually, the top layer will be completely gone, so everyone will fall to the second layer. And people just keep doing that until you get to the last layer, and the last person standing on the hexagons wins.
Yeah.
And that's the one I won. That's the one. No, actually, Sierra won the tail one. Like
I've never had the tail one.
after the buzzer, the bell went off, and she grabbed it and won.
Oh, the other person must have been so mad.
Yeah.
But Hexagon is probably the best end game.
I love the Hexagon.
The
honestly.
jumping one they added? You haven't
one's
played
pretty
that
fun
one.
I haven't
too.
played it.
That one's awesome.
What is that one?
It's you know the one where it's the giant circle and then there's the spinning
Oh
thing?
yeah.
There's the gold version, which is the finale. And instead of it being one of the green things, there's 2. And there's the top fat one. Then there's the bottom one that has 2. So and then the floors start dropping out.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of based on luck. You pretty much have to like
Yeah,
either know what you're doing exactly or you're pretty much going to fall off.
either that or
Mhm.
sometimes you get screwed over and those 2 rotating arms line up together and you can't jump through them and they just
Yeah.
like swipe you off the platform.
See, I like Hexagon because you feel the most in control of your circumstances.
Yeah.
Like some other person could run and mess up your run, but with the crown one, you can get knocked over by one of those stupid
I
hammers.
hate Fall
Yeah.
Mountain.
Like it's so you don't feel in control of your end game or your
Yeah.
win, basically.
Yeah, basically what I did when I won the other day was that I think it was me, Chug, and some other guy, and then Chug fell through, so it was me and another guy, and he was behind me, like jumping on hexagons. So then I realized that he was behind me, and I realized that we had like maybe 5 or 6 each, like little platforms that we can jump on before we were done. So I made a line to like cross to cut him out so that he only had like a small amount of hexagons to jump on before he fell. And then so like me doing that allowed me to like get on the last hexagon or whatever, and he fell and died or not died.
That's satisfying when you actually have a little bit of strategy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's
like
no
that.
strategy with the other ones really. Just survive or not get knocked over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's just even the spinning arm one, there's not really any strategy.
You kind of just have to get on the right block and then not.
And then hope
get
that the
hit
arms
off.
don't line up, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you could push people off, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's
That is a strategy, but it's just like
it is.
it's a low strategy. I personally
Low?
don't like going like that.
That'd be fun.
Like it's okay, if it's maybe you and another person, I could see you like fighting it
Yeah.
out and like pushing each other.
But I
They
actually,
should add a game mode, an end game mode where there's like 2 people left. Or well, I don't know how'd that work, but where you just push each other off the pillar or something like that.
Sumo mini game.
Yeah.
yeah, or those mini games that they always have, like the blow up ones where you get on the pedestals and you have like one of those things.
Oh yeah.
Imagine like just 2 of you like fighting it out with like those
With the
like,
2 big baton or whatever you would call them,
yeah. I
staffs.
feel like that would be
Yeah,
kind of fun.
that would be really fun, honestly.
The jousting thing.
See, like they can do so much with this game
Mm-hmm.
as long as they keep updating it, keep adding stuff.
Yeah.
This is probably I'm trying to think of the other games that they had. This might be like the biggest game they've made.
Really?
Is-
Devolver?
Yeah. Okay. Wait. They made what? My Friend.
Hotline Miami was pretty huge.
Oh yeah, Hotline Miami.
You know that was made with Game Maker?
Really?
Yeah. At least the first one was.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I feel like Fall Guys might be bigger. Think
Then
about it.
Hotline Miami?
Almost 200,000 concurrent players. There's 130,000 on right now. 140.
Maybe.
Hmm.
I
Probably
think it's
sold-
mostly dependent on Twitch. Like it blew up because
Yeah.
of Twitch.
Yeah. Streamers.
Once the streamers got to it, a lot of people heard about it after that.
Yeah, I did. I saw a lot on it before though, because it is a PlayStation. Well, not entirely exclusive, but it's only on PlayStation and PC.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not cross compatible.
No, it's not. But yeah, the only thing I don't really that I think that's gonna make people leave the game is the amount of mini games in it.
You think there's too many?
There's too. I was gonna say there's too little, but there's 25. I don't know. It's maybe open up
No.
playlists.
They don't want to strain their servers. Each playlist requires new servers.
Oh, okay.
Well, I actually probably wouldn't like that because I kind of like just pushing the button and seeing what comes up.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
point of
Having to
Fall
think-
Guys is
yeah.
you don't have to think about anything.
Yeah, having to think about what like playlist I want to do.
You don't have to press
Yeah.
solos or duos or
Yeah.
ranked, competitive, stuff like that. It's just hit play and have fun.
Yeah,
But I feel the more mini games they add, the bigger the game's gonna get.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
what
that's
they
not-
need
to
my
do.
thought.
They need to have certain games added to the rotation more. Like the
Yes.
Infected one.
Mhm.
I've never played it after 20-something hours.
Yeah.
And probably I never played the one you were talking about with
2 arms.
the 2 arms and
Mhm.
it goes in circles.
Yeah.
Never played that yet.
Yeah. Less
I've-
team games, more like mini games.
Yeah, the team ones are kind of annoying because if your teammates suck, then you're pretty much gonna lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really have too much control.
So fewer team games.
Maybe put one team game in each game you play. Because I've played one where there's like 2 or 3.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. So let's just initially just put one team game towards the end, and maybe see where it goes from there.
Yeah. And also, yeah, adding more mini games to it actually would be a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Because it keeps the people in. Because mini games are the game.
Yeah.
So the more mini games they add, the bigger the game's gonna get.
Yeah. That's like what I was saying before. I can only play for a couple hours at a time before I start seeing the same maps or
Mhm.
mini games, and it gets kind of old.
Mm-hmm.
They
And you
should
can't
just-
really play by yourself either. Kind of want to play with a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although honestly, I could see myself playing that alone.
Mhm.
I mean,
Actually, I've played it alone. I feel it gets me more triggered when I play by myself. It just gets me angry. When
we
I
didn't
play by
talk about
myself.
that. The game is infuriating.
Sometimes, yeah.
No, but when I play by myself, like if I die, I'm not like cheering anybody on. I'm just kind of like staring at like with a straight face.
That's actually really true. Because when you're playing with people, if you get eliminated, then you still have time to watch them play, like spectate them. You still cheer them on. It's weird. It's like one of those games where even though you're trying to be the last person alive, you still, if you're playing with friends, you still want them, like one of you to win.
Even though it's every man for himself. It's just
you don't care
your
if
friend
you
to
don't win. You just want at least someone you know or you're playing with to win. Which is kind of cool.
Still not as rage-inducing as Monopoly.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
No.
Every
it's
time.
so political.
Every time we play Monopoly, we have an argument. Literally.
It's bad. It gets so bad.
It gets intense.
Yeah. Although I played like the last couple times I played actually hasn't been that bad.
Yeah, because I think we're all like understanding how.
Yeah. Now we started
How
like
everything
toning
is
down. Like we understand like where we all stand or whatever.
Well,
we try to
when
make
Brian gets in, you and him go off.
Yeah. Well, we made a deal that like we only criticize people after they make a deal. Like if they make a dumb deal, then the whole game will just be criticizing them, like how they made such a dumb deal.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but it's like we've toned down a little bit. But Brian is I don't know, he tries to be the communist, tries to be the anarchist.
The initial first like 2 or 3 times that we played, I won all of them because I somehow in every game I ended up I got one Monopoly, and from that one Monopoly I like wrecked everybody.
Yeah. That's like what happened to me the other day when we were all playing and Brian had everything. And it was you and Sam. I was like the second person that had the most things, but Brian had like so many properties, and you and Sam were just like dying, landing on everything. And Sam just wanted to end it. He was like, I just want to die already. But he landed on my thing, but I didn't want him to bankrupt on me because he still had more properties to sell.
If he had enough, then just go for it.
Yeah, I was like, just bankrupt if you absolutely have to. So then he both you and him both bankrupt on Brian, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm over. And then somehow Brian landed on, what is it, Park Place? And then after.
Did you have like 4 houses on it?
Yeah, I had hotels on it. Those were my 2 only properties.
On Park Place?
Yeah, he landed on Park Place. And then he got a Snake Eyes. I don't know which one comes first.
What is Snake Eyes?
The two ones. He made a 2. He rolled a 2. And then he landed on the next one, the next blue property that I had all the way up. And he bankrupted. It was like absolutely perfect. I had no idea. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Fall Guys is rage inducing if you play by yourself.
But it's not long.
It's still rage inducing either way.
If you play Seesaw.
Yeah.
If you play Seesaw, there's a mini game where there's like these like floating seesaws all the way down to the end. And when there's like 60 people all jumping on one seesaw, the whole seesaw just flops over. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And if you get caught within like maybe a group of like 10, 15 people, you're pretty much not going to qualify.
I found that if Seesaw is the first game, it's insanely annoying.
Yeah.
But if Seesaw is like game 3 or 4, you're probably going to make it.
Yeah.
Oh my, the first game?
I've seen that.
Everyone in there?
Yeah. Everyone just jumps to one side and all of them fall off instantly.
Oh, that would be so annoying.
I've played that before.
It's like everyone's saying jump for the middle, but you can't.
You can't jump for the middle. The entire thing is like almost 180 degrees.
Yeah, and if you jump for the middle, there's gonna be 5 other people that jump on the side and start tilting it.
But if it's game 3, I actually enjoy it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because you can actually use a little bit of strategy there by balancing the weights and stuff.
All right. So what do you guys what are you guys' final thoughts on?
I was like Fall Guys. I'm like,
Fall Guys.
We're so off topic.
Yeah, we are. No, what are you guys' final thoughts on it?
I honestly, the game is I'm so happy that like a developer actually made a game like this for Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's like having a little bit of Switch on PC, and it's refreshing.
We were excited about it, and we got it, and we weren't disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's another. Yeah, exactly.
It's $20.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I don't even have 20 hours in it yet. I don't think. Well, actually, I might.
I do.
I might actually.
I have like 20 something, 21 or something.
But I could see myself playing this. I mean, I don't. If they're updating it and they're adding more mini games, I could see playing this for a very long time.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you can just get on and you play it. Mm-hmm. I love Fall Guys.
Yeah, Fall Guys is awesome.
So if you're on PlayStation or PC, I would definitely recommend playing it.
Yes.
Even if you're by yourself, because it is fun by yourself.
Yeah.
But if you have a bunch of friends, make sure to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for crossplay. We
Yeah.
could play with our subscribers.
Yeah, what is it? Doge? Doge
Yeah.
has it? Ceiling Pain?
Yeah, he wanted to play with us.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
We have a Discord server, and we have actually a lot of people join it recently.
Yeah.
And from our YouTube channel, right?
That and the SCP server. There's been like 5 or 6 in the past week that joined from the SCP server.
Yeah, if any of you want to join, we're definitely free to talk whenever.
Yeah.
Or ask
Take
us any
suggestions.
questions and
Or just play games. with
Yeah.
you. We play
Yeah.
games with the subscribers and people in the server all the time.
Yeah.
that's gonna be it for this episode, and we will see you in the next podcast.